always been your biggest support. So we want to know you more. We want to know what inspires you and what motivates you to be the person that you are today and to be so active socially.
My dream, I have a lot of dreams since I had 12 years old, even 9 years old. I have a lot of big dreams, who, which sometimes people say, no, it's impossible. And a lot of people used to laugh at me and, what? Who you think you are? You're just a girl who will marry one day and you will be working in the kitchen. And just this mentality that can break anyone, whatever what your power is, this can really break you. So I decided to challenge all those people who laughed at me, people who were in school bullying, all those people, even my dad, who is so conservative. I decided to challenge all of them, and especially my fears, because now my fear is feeling the fear, living, because when you feel fear, all your power, you will lose all your power. So I just decided to challenge, to try who can I be? Who you will be. You will be that woman working in the kitchen? No, I will be someone who will have an impact, who will change the community, who can change her country, or who can simply lead. So this is what I did. I just decided to challenge and to show people that yes, I'm a woman or I'm a girl and I can and I will.
Thank you so much. Very inspiring. And well, Romania, USA, European Union, Morocco, Algeria, Malaysia, Germany, Italy, Indonesia, Netherlands, all these countries you have mentioned on your Insta page. Have you been traveling to all these countries?
Not, no, I didn't travel to all these countries, but I had a project with them, or I visited some of them. But I was a beneficiary of UNICEF. When I had 16 years old, I took courses with the Lebanese Organization for Studies and Training, and one of these courses was entrepreneurship. And this project, or let's say this course, I've never knew what is it about. I just wanted to study something new to improve myself, or let's say to educate myself. And suddenly I know that there's, oh my God, a project. You have to think about a project, business plan, something which was big, And okay, I decided that I will try my best. And just thinking, what project can I do? And I only had 16 years old. So I decided to work on something that I know, or let's say something that I usually do. So I started a project based on arts, which I'm most fascinated about. And I decided to make arts based on upcycling. Okay, and I had to pitch. My project was selected, fortunately, and I got funds by the Netherlands embassy. Here, my let's say small success started. My small success, and I started here where I built my personality. People started to know me. A lot of people know my name, and I don't even know them. I never met them. They started to recommend me. So also we had visits for UNICEF group from Italy, Germany. I guess if you check the highlights, you will find some posts or stories about that. So, as I said before, I met a lot of celebrities. One of them is Dua Lipa, the famous singer. Also, I was invited for a roundtable meeting with the Minister of Foreign Affairs or Trades of Netherlands in the house at the rooftop of the ambassador of Netherlands in Lebanon. So this first this experience to show up in that community, over the world, trying to make a connection, trying to have something related to the country. I love culture, and I believe that to achieve integration and to change the talking about diversity, you need to also have a background in culture, civilization. So this is what I try to do through my profile on Instagram.
Very interesting. And which moral principles do hold you in your life?
More, as I said before, love the human beings for being human, um, away from the religion, from countries, race, uh, age, especially age, because I faced a lot of obstacles when people know my real age, because no, you're so young, you don't understand how you can speak, you don't know anything. But I just believe when I started to educate myself that a lot of people who think they know everything, they don't really know that they don't know. So this is why I encourage youth to study, to learn maybe basic things about anything, just to have an idea. Because if one day I ask you about something and you say, I don't know, how is it ugly to say, I don't know, or always, I don't know, I don't know? Just to have a small information, just to educate yourself. And it's so good and so healthy, by the way. By the way, to read, I read too much, a lot, a lot. I spent 2 years reading because I was victim of bullying. Just I sat away from everyone and just reading books. And there I had a really good experience, because I lived the experience of other people, even if they were virtual sometimes. But this really had an impact in my personality and just let me grow in the right way.
I could totally see that from your mindset, Loujaina, that you have a challenging mind and challenging attitude. Like, I am here, I want to prove myself, I have a good personality, my personality deserves to shine. And this mindset is what gets you to be the person that you are today. And I want to know more about your actions. You know that youth are mainly here to have a voice, to raise their voices for love, for sympathy, for peace, for justice, for humanistic values. And usually they just need a platform to explore that, a platform that will give them the ability to take actions in favor of their ideas, in favor of their values. So I want to know that since you had been in so many organizations, what was your role and responsibilities in each organization?
Okay. As you mentioned, Sarah, before, I'm a Global Peace Ambassador for the Global Peace Chain and the Global Peace Initiative. Since I had to leave to Romania, I volunteered in an association called Philanthropy Association. And I went through a program called How is My Country? I participated with this program in 6 Romanian schools. And it was about telling others about my country, which is Lebanon. But in my perspective, it wasn't only about telling them about the beauty of Lebanon and our culture or tradition. Because all the events, or let's say the crisis that happened before in the Middle East, a lot of people, especially in Europe or USA or these regions, they just think like, if you're coming from an Arabic area or from the Middle East, you are connected or you have more connection with terrorism. Because a lot of people, when I first went to Romania, oh my God, you're Arabian? No, no, terrorist. But it's okay to work in their mentality, to show them that I'm a person who lives in, and to tell them that no, it's not everybody terrorist, or just to work in their mentality, because usually they get the information or these news from the social media, and they do not get the right, or let's say the positive things about a country or specific people, because they never heard about Lebanon. Okay, they never saw, they never knew that in Lebanon we have the sea, we have mountain, or we are kind people, or we have such a dance. So what I always try to do is to work in their mentality, because they are in a young age, and they just get orders, or let's say get information from people who are elder. Sometimes not from direct communication with their parents. sometimes only from the social media, and sometimes social media doesn't provide the true information, true news. So this was one of the things that I do. And also I push youth to volunteer because I believe that volunteering helps them to grow and to communicate with others, to kill that shy, and also to build the personality, the right one. Because when you meet people, when you try to communicate with them, you can also benefit from their experience in life in any domains, personal or professional domains. And also this will help them in their CV, future life, in everything in their life. And also I try to, through my Instagram profile, a lot of people just text me when they feel that they have a lot of problems, especially teenagers, because I already passed in this period, and I know how to get across all these standards, or let's say troubles of teenage, and also to help them to find opportunities. Sometimes people they have a lot of opportunities, but they don't know that they really do exist. So it's so essential to help them to know how to find an opportunity or how to create an opportunity. Sometimes they have hidden talent, but because they feel shy or they don't know to practice, they lose this talent. So it's so good to show them or to help them to see, to see and to hear and to know what is really around them. So that's it.
Thank you. Can I ask you one question just before we go to our topic, creative society? I heard everything that you said, and I think it's very important what you do, and the message you are sending is very important. And as you spoke about youth and teenagers, and you spoke about your talents, I mean talents of people and young people, how to develop them. Can you please give your maybe practical experience how to overcome laziness?
Okay, how to overcome laziness. This starts when you succeed in managing your time. This is so essential to manage your time, to put a plan that contains every single thing that you may do in one day, and just to put that small tick that you finished that task, because in each time you look about the missions that you accomplished in one day, this will give you a good feeling, believe me, that you really were you were active in this day. You did something. You really did something, and this will give you a push to do something else in the second day, to have another plan, and so on.
Thank you.
This is actually very important to have precise goals to achieve. And from what you've said, I really had this observation about you, Loujaina, that everything you do is inspired by the fact that you want to help people. So I want to dig deep in you and see how does it feel when you see that your actions had impacted people's life and had, I would say, changed their life to the better.
Yeah, okay. I have something that I always write and something that I believe in. The more you give, the happier you feel. And I really felt so happy to be able to make someone smile, or to help someone to get across uh, a big problem. Sometimes people have problems but cannot see the solution, because when you are so stressed, you cannot focus on the point of this problem, or try to brainstorm solution for this problem. So this really gives me a good feeling, the feeling of pride, because I really could do something to help someone, and of happiness because they could get across what they are facing.
You are a woman and you are challenging the standards of your society. And your mom is your biggest support, and she's a woman. And I've seen one of your posts that states when she decides, the world is safer, stronger, and better. Is it regarding women's role in society, and what is your comment about this?
Okay, I will talk something which is too honest. The role of women in politics is they don't like have too much positions. Yeah, I always we always talk about inequality and these things every year, celebrate the International Day of Women and blah, a lot of things we say, but we do not really take action toward that, you know. So this really inspires me to help people, especially girls, because I believe that one day we will, but if we took action toward that.
Thank you
That's
so
very
much.
important, yeah. And since our today's topic is about creative society, could you please describe your vision of a creative society and in which society you'll feel happy and safe?
Okay, talking about creativity, sometimes people just, when I say creativity, they will go to talk about art. But creativity can be in the way you speak, the way you contribute to make a change, the way you find solutions to any problem, and in the way you think. Because if I'm creative, I can be creative in anything, you know, creative making friendships, creative in arts, of course, creative in studying. I can probably create a new way to study. Maybe I will be creative and innovate, or let's say innovation, to create
Innovation.
something. Yeah, innovate, maybe something that will help humanity, that will make let's say a breakdown. And I don't know what to say. I don't know how to say it in English, but what I mean is that being creative is not only about art. You can be creative in anything you do in your life, you know.
Yeah,
Mhm.
exactly. It's not doesn't mean exactly that we create something, but this is a society really there. Everyone is happy. There we live prosperously and insecure. So maybe which main characteristics should possess such a society?
Excuse me, I didn't hear the question.
Which characteristics should be of the creative society? So if we say that creative society is a society there everyone is happy, everyone lives prosperously, everyone lives in security.
Mhm. Okay, to achieve this society, we need to start accepting others, because sometimes we judge on others in the way they look, not in the way they think. But what I believe, that everyone is beautiful, because each one of us is unique, or let's say have something special, maybe in the way they look or in their characteristics or personality. But you know, people cannot stop judging others, or criticism, or even bullying. So when we start killing these things that I mentioned, the three things, here the society can start improving.
Mhm.
Thank you. And what is true happiness to you?
What is
True happiness.
true happiness? For me, true happiness is family. The not successful family, but the happy family.
Yeah, this is actually very accurate, you know. Many people they feel happy when they're home. Even if you achieve your highest goal, if you achieve everything in your life, but home it feels special. And you are a global peace ambassador. I would like to know what is peace and love and justice to you? Like how do you see them? How do you justify how do you envision them?
I lost the connection.
My question was, what is peace and justice and love to you? What does it mean to you?
Okay, as I said, when we start to accept each other, when we, as before, you know, before people were living better than we are today. They always say that you got technology, you get a lot of things, but they don't really know that we are still suffering, because there is more hatred now. So peace starts with the inner peace. If we want to achieve the global peace, we have to start to achieve our own peace, to accept ourselves. Because when you accept yourself, you will accept the others. And love, you have to love yourself, because if you don't love yourself and you don't believe in yourself, you cannot improve yourself to be able to improve the society, or let's say the country, or even the whole world. You cannot have any small change if you don't start by yourself.
Exactly. We should be at peace with ourselves at first, so we can be at peace with others and coexist in harmony with other people.
Yeah, if we are in peace with ourselves, we create this peace around us. Absolutely right. Yeah. Then we cannot harm anyone or do anything bad to people if we choose to have peace and love inside us. And we would like to introduce to you, Loujaina, and to our viewers also the 8 foundations of the Creative Society, which were recently published in the article um, which was published on the website of Alatra International Public Movement, alatraunites.com. And these are 8 pillars on which creative society can be built. And we say that a human is a fundamental unit of society, and humanity is one big family. Human life is the first pillar, the first foundation of such a society. Human freedom is the second one. Human safety is the third one. Transparency and openness of information for all is the fourth one. Creative ideology is the fifth one. Development of personality is the sixth one. The seventh one is justice and equality, and the eighth one is self-governing society. And we would like to ask you if you could choose any of foundations, any of pillars, and comment on them, how you feel, how you understand them.
If I want to choose any of these 8, I will choose justice and equality, because when we achieve those 2 goals, we can start building a better place to live, a world full of peace. So, and it was really attractive, justice and equality.
Thank you so much. And also, I would like to ask you, how do you envision education of the creative society? Now on the screen, you see the 7 foundation in details in the description. We can come back and maybe, Sarah, should we let's read it to our viewers.
Yeah, for sure. So we have justice and equality. All natural resources belong to humans and are fairly distributed among all people. Monopolization of resources and their irrational use is prohibited. These resources are fairly distributed among the citizens of the entire earth. A human is guaranteed employment if he or she so desires. Pay for an identical position, especially or profession, should be the same all over the world. Everyone has the right to private property and income, however, within the limits of the individual's capitalization amount set by the society.
Thank you so much. Very deep understandings. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I would like to ask you, how do you envision education of the creative society? If, like, you could build it from A to Z, can you describe it, please?
Okay, if you want to put in new education curricula for the youth of today and for the next generation, it really needs to be different, because the old ones only talks about values, but never show or teach students, depends on universities or even in schools, how to really achieve these values or how to take actions to wear these values. We only learn or study values, but we don't really practice them in our society, even in our house, in our between the members of our families. So if I want to really create a new curricula, it would be not only about memorizing or learning, but workshops, training to see that change, not to just think or to learn how is that change, but to take action to really create that change, to see this change between all the members of this society. see these values, not to just to talk about values.
You know, Loujaina, from through the conversation, you had talked a lot about being at peace with ourselves, about connecting to ourselves at first place, and then connecting to other people. So, how do you envision people's mental health in creative society, and how we should treat it and take actions in order to ensure that everyone are in peace with themselves before being at peace with others?
Okay, to achieve the mental health, the first thing that you really need to know is that being always positive is so negative. Why? Because if you had any mistake that you really did, and you will always think that this, or take it in a positive way, you won't really believe that it's a mistake. This is one. You cannot, let's say, know your mistakes or the wrong things with you. You cannot improve yourself. So to achieve the mental health, you have to start accepting the wrong things on you, the mistakes, and to try to work on them to improve them, or let's say to change them to be good qualities, not bad qualities. Like I'm someone who gets angry easily. This is not a positive thing, but I can work on it in my personality to accept. Or maybe there's a lot of trainings and things that I can do, like counting to 10, try to count to 10, and each time I get angry, this can help me to calm down. Every single thing that we may face has many solutions, but we don't try to find them or look for them. No, I just deny that I have that bad side. But once I know and just let's say meet the bad side on me and accept it and just to try to work on it, I will really achieve not only my mental health but the whole health. Because when you feel always stressed and you cannot express the real you, you just try to be someone else, this will really affect your whole body, your whole health. So the whole health starts with the mental health.
Yeah, totally, absolutely true. And Loujaina, you live in a very diverse country. So I would like to know your opinion about how can people embrace their diversity and embrace other differences in creative society? Like, how do you envision this?
Okay, when you try to learn about other cultures, civilizations, attitudes, and tell them about yours, this will really break a big obstacle to accept the diversity and to accept others. It starts only about getting to know each other. It's so easy, but when you decide, if you don't decide or just um, you're just saying that you're not going to need that one. No, you have old ideas. No, those people 1,000 years ago killed people from my race or people in my religion. No, I'm not going to make any peace with those people. This can't help you to accept diversity. So you just have to break these obstacles.
Exactly. And miscommunication is a barrier to trust. And if we trust the other person, we can't embrace them. Thank you
Yes.
so much, Eugenia, for this very interesting conversation. Thank you so much, dear viewers, for your active participation. One last question, Eugenia. Do you want to live in creative society?
Yes, of course.
What about you, Alina?
Yeah, of course, I'd love to live in the creative society. That's why we are doing our best to build it as soon as possible.
Yeah, that's true.
Thank you so much. Thank you for your conversation, for our conversation today. Thank you, dear ladies. And Luciana, as we are testing the theory of six handshakes, I would like to ask you whom you would like to invite for our next live conversation. And maybe you want to be a co-host as well.
Okay, I would like to invite Mrs. Adriana Popa. She is the manager of Associația Filantropia in Romania, and she used to meet a lot of people from all over the globe, because they had a project called International Integration Collection. So, of course, she has a wide experience in meeting people and from other religions, also from different races.
Thank you. We are
so
looking
much.
forward.
So, dear viewers, if you or your friends would like to participate with us in our Theory 6 Handshakes of Connections, you may please email us on the email UAE at alatraunites.com. And if you would like to join our international movement to create creative society and spread the idea, please visit our website, alatraunites.com. This is our website. You can click on the red button join so you can join us and fill us all your information. And as well as you can also participate in our conversation on Alatra TV radio or send us your ideas about creative society to our email info@alatraunites.com. Thank you so much.
Thank you for this opportunity, and thank you for this platform that provides a seat for youth to raise their voices, to be heard worldwide, not only in their country.
Thank you so much for our conversation today. Dear viewers, please share our broadcasts in social networks using two hashtags, hashtag Alatra Unites and hashtag Creative Society. Leave your comments below the video and also join our 6 Handshakes live broadcasts. The more people come to our studio and talk to us about how they envision creative and constructive society, the faster we can build such a society, because everything starts from union, everything starts from getting together. So thank you very much for this lovely broadcast, and see you soon on Alatra TV Middle East.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye-bye. Have a nice day. Bye.